Are you looking for the best window air conditioners? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best air conditioners on the market before we get started with our video. We have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Midea U-shaped AW1422CW1W. The Midea U-shaped AW1422CW1W is the best window air conditioner we've tested, especially for those seeking class-leading performance, quiet running, and a dense feature set. This high-end model can easily cool larger spaces such as open-concept apartments or spacious living rooms. It runs quietly and efficiently thanks to its inverter compressor, which adjusts its speed gradually instead of constantly turning on and off. This lowers energy consumption, minimizes swings in temperature, and keeps operation generally quiet. At its lowest fan speed, it runs at a smidge under 42 dBA, quiet enough to fall into the background of most households. It also supports remote operation through the Midea Air app, along with Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant integration, so you can adjust settings from your phone or with voice commands instead of walking over to the unit. The AW1422CW1W's U-shaped design is also a standout feature, as it lets you partially open your window while the unit is installed, helping bring in fresh air and reducing the blocked-in feeling that most window A/CS create. That said, installation is more involved than with most standard window units due to that unique design, and its bulky, heavy build can make setup more cumbersome, particularly if you're installing it on your own or in a tight window space. While you can use it in a smaller bedroom, it isn't quite as well suited to those spaces. Its performance is less consistent in tighter or more enclosed areas, leading to larger swings in humidity. It's worth noting that while this model can be somewhat hard to find, it can be ordered from a small number of retailers. At number 2. Hisense AW1422CW1W. For those who are only looking to cool large spaces, the Hisense AW1422CW1W is worth considering. It's a high-capacity unit that cools large rooms very quickly, making it a good fit for bigger living rooms or open areas. That said, its non-inverter compressor makes it less flexible than the Midea. Once it reaches your set temperature, the compressor shuts off for longer periods, leading to noticeable swings in both temperature and humidity before kicking back on. In practice, this can leave the air in smaller rooms feeling cold and clammy instead of cool and dry, so it's far from the best option for compact apartments and the like. It's also less efficient overall, consuming roughly 40% more energy to keep an equivalently sized room at the same temperature. At 59 dBA, even at its lowest fan speed, it's quite noisy and disruptive when set up near a TV or in a bedroom. It also includes convenient features like Wi-Fi connectivity, app control, and voice assistant support, so you can adjust settings without needing to be right next to the unit. It's worth noting that this unit can be hard to find at some retailers, often at a considerable discount. If you can't find it, check out the Hisense AW1422CW1W. We haven't tested its performance, but it has only a slightly lower advertised capacity of 12,000 BTU/HR and should perform similarly overall. At number 3. Frigidaire FHWC054TE1. The Frigidaire FHWC054TE1 is the best window AC we've tested at a budget price point. While the Hisense AW1422CW1W and Midea U-shaped AW12V1QWT are geared toward cooling large spaces, this model is your huckleberry if you only need an AC for a smaller office or bedroom, offering simple, reliable cooling without driving up your energy bill. Its power draw is comparatively low in real-world use, and its compressor cycles quickly enough in appropriately sized spaces to maintain a steady temperature and humidity level without noticeable swings. It's also easy to use overall, with a remote control for convenient adjustments and a dehumidification-only setting for added flexibility. At a little over 55 dBA at its lowest fan speed, it's a few decibels quieter than the Hisense, though the pricier Midea U-shaped AW12V1QWT, with its inverter-controlled compressor, is the unit you want if quiet operation is your main priority. Like the AW1422CW1W, it doesn't use an inverter compressor, so it's less efficient over time and can't maintain conditions as smoothly as inverter-based models. Its limited capacity makes it wholly unsuited for larger rooms, and its white-on-white digital display can be difficult to read under direct sunlight. Still, it's a straightforward, cost-effective option that will easily get the job done if you're cooling a smaller space. At number 4. Midea EasyCool MAW05M1BWT. If you just need to cool a small space and want to spend as little as possible, the Midea EasyCool is a reliable, no-nonsense choice. It costs even less than other top budget picks, but it still delivers exactly what you need with a delightfully simple, old-school knob design that anyone can figure out instantly. Beyond the cheap upfront price, it also consumes very little energy, meaning it won't spike your summer utility bills. Plus, it is remarkably easy to install, so you can go from unboxing to cooling down your bedroom in no time. The trade-off for that rock-bottom price is a distinct lack of modern features and raw power. With a lower 5000 BTU capacity, it simply doesn't have the cooling muscle of slightly more expensive models, so it will struggle in anything larger than a small office or bedroom. Those simple analog knobs also mean you cannot set a precise target temperature or set a timer, limiting your ability to fine-tune your comfort. Finally, it runs a bit loud, so if you are a light sleeper, the constant hum might take some getting used to. At number 5. LG LW6017R. If you need a reliable window air conditioner for an average-sized room, like a standard bedroom or home office, around 250 square feet, the LG LW6017R is the best value available. It is incredibly easy to install and runs efficiently, keeping your long-term operating costs low. While it costs slightly more than the absolute cheapest options, it earns the extra expense by including useful features typically found on much pricier units, such as a full-function remote control, various fan settings, and an energy-saving eco mode. It is powerful enough for even hotter rooms, like kitchens, and has outperformed some larger 8000 BTU models in cooling tests. You should be aware that this unit prioritizes basic performance over modern smart features. The biggest compromise is noise. It runs slightly louder than premium, expensive models when the fan is on high. It also lacks advanced features, meaning it does not have Wi-Fi compatibility, and you cannot control it via your phone or a smart app. However, if you are simply looking for a unit that will make your space comfortable without overcomplicating things, the balance of performance, features, and price here is hard to beat.